Welcome back to Drain Simulator, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in to this series. I hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. We've had a lot of fun here, unblocking a convenience store, a farm, a street. It's been pretty chaotic. A parking garage as well, which we did in a previous episode. So let's move on to our mission board here. So it looks like our next objective is going to be the church canal breach. So 10 a.m, canal about to collapse in 10 minutes to prevent flooding. We need barriers, pumps, vacuum, rake, shovel, and a squeegee. Okay, so I think we have all of those. We have power cord, squeegee we're going to put on. We have our shovel. We don't need a bucket. We have rake. We don't need a pipe wrench, vacuum. We've got 3 pumps, 3 generators, 5 inflatable barriers, 2 pump Mark 3s and 1 pump Mark 2. Okay, that's perfect. So let's get onto the level and let's stop this church from being flooded. Okay, so we've loaded into our church level here. So let's just get a run of the ground here and see what we're kind of dealing with. So we've got this huge canal here. That's a lot of water. Okay, and the canal's going to breach apparently. So let's take a look over here. So this looks like where it's going to be exploding from. We can trigger the flood ourselves, but I mean, going back up here, that's a whole bunch of water that's going to be coming out of there. I mean, look how much water is in there. And you think about the weight, the mass of the water coming down here. And it looks like this is diggable ground. So what we're probably going to need to do is dig a whole bunch of trenches over here to trench this water away from the church. Where are we going to be getting rid of this water to, though? I mean, so we're going to bypass the church. And if we bypass the church, we keep digging down here. So we keep digging down this way. What's up over here? So, okay. So the canal keeps going. Yeah, okay, I see what the plan is. So the canal is going to break over there. We're going to dig a trench all the way over here. We're going to dig a trench up over to here. Then what we're going to do, we're going to set up a whole load of pumps. And we're going to pump the water out back into this canal here, bypassing the church. So let's just walk inside. We can go in here. Okay. Can we go upstairs? We can. We can go upstairs. What? We can keep going upstairs. Ah, there's like an invisible barrier. Okay, we can keep going upstairs. This is interesting. How far can we go? Can we keep going? No. There's a really big invisible force field right there. So this is about as far as we can go up the church. Okay, so let's just take a look in here. So this is our church as well. Okay. So this is where all the pews and everything are. And then we have the back of our church in here. I guess on the one hand, if this place does get flooded, there's not a whole lot of expensive stuff in here. And then we have what appears to be the parking lot. We have the side of the church, and up here we also have a main street as well. Okay, so let's reset back into the level. Okay, guys, so we've loaded back into our church level here, so time is of the essence. We have 9 minutes and 30 seconds before this reservoir breaks. So what we're going to do, we're going to grab our inflatables straight away. That's going to be the first thing that we want here. We have so many inflatables, which is perfect. So we want to grab all those inflatables. The next thing we want to grab for sure is our spade to dig the trenches. Then we're going to grab 1 of our generators, and then we're going to grab 2 of our pumps as well. So we're going to grab this one, and then we're going to grab our blue one as well. This is possibly going to work. But what I'm going to do is, so it's going to break directly here. So we want to set this at the highest point right there. Let's bring this across. How far is this going to go, though? It doesn't always track when you try and drag it along. How far is it going to go? Okay, that's perfect. So we can put that there like that. Then I'm not sure how far will this cable reach. Is it going to reach over to here? Yes, perfect. Okay, so we're going to plug that one in there. What I'm going to try here as well, I might try a double technique. I don't know how well this is possibly going to work, but I'm going to try. So if the water goes over that barrier, I'm not sure how big the initial breach is going to be. So if I put one here as well, and then I kind of angle it like this, angle it slightly that way. So if it goes over the first barrier, the second barrier will catch it. It will then run along here and then drain back down this way. I'm hoping that's what would happen. I don't know for sure, but we're going to plug that one in as well. Then what we're going to do, we're going to start digging like crazy. So what we want to do is start digging here. We want to start creating a huge wall right next to where these inflatables are. So we want to dig as deep as we possibly can here. Okay. Man, we've got a lot of digging to do here. we've got 7 minutes to dig as much as we can. I fear that no matter how much we dig here, nothing is ever going to be enough, but we're going to try our best here. Okay, just make this wall as big as possible. So as soon as it breaches, it's just going to smash straight into this. It's going to smash straight into this big trench, and it's going to hit this inflatable as well. And we've got that second inflatable also behind it. Do you know what? I'm gonna get another inflatable set up here as well. I may be wasting time here, but I really don't know. I need to try this. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get that set up. In order to get our inflatables, we have to put our pump there. It doesn't matter where that goes. We're gonna get another inflatable here. So I'm gonna put this one. Where do I want to put this? I want to make sure there's no gaps between them. So if I put it like this, and if I put it like that, perfect. Then we need to hook it into this, like that. Okay, perfect. And then we need to go back to our truck quickly. So we're going to transport ourselves back to the truck. And where is the power cord? Power cord is right there. Perfect. We're going to hook that into there. We're going to hook this into the generator. We're going to turn that on, and then that should start inflating from the water over here. And again, we're going to kind of put this one behind over here. Like this. And I'm going to try and direct the water again, kind of over this direction. Again, I don't know how successful that's going to work. Plug that into the fire hydrant. Perfect. Okay, beautiful. That's going to start inflating. And we've got another one as well over here. This may be... I honestly don't know how well this is going to work, man. This could be an absolute disaster for all I know. Okay, why is it not following? Come on. Keep going. Like, it stops following us after a while. I'm not sure why it does that. Okay, and then we're going to put another one here like this. Keep digging, keep digging, keep digging, keep digging, keep digging. We're just going to have to spend the next 3 minutes just digging like crazy. Why is this one not inflating? Oh, I didn't think I turned this on. Okay, now it should be inflating. Okay. Oh god, here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, damn, look at that. Oh, it went straight over our barriers. It went straight over our barriers like they weren't even there. It did catch in between our barriers here, though. Oh, no. It's breaking through. It's breaking through. Quick, build a trench. Oh, no. It's flooding directly into the church here. This is not good. We literally did nothing to stop this. Do you know what? I don't think there's actually a way that you can stop this. I think it's just part of the level design. So, I mean, we did our best. I tried to plan this the best way I could. I tried to do the best I could here, guys. But it's flooding directly into the church. So, I guess let's just keep trying to kind of divert some of the water along here if we can. I don't think this is going to do anything to stop it. So, our barriers are completely useless. We don't need those. So, let's transport ourselves back to the truck here. Let's get the rest of our equipment here, and we'll have to figure out how to start sort of pumping out this water, so to speak. I guess all we can do for now is just wait for this water to continue pouring down. I mean, there's not really much else that we can do at this point. This water's going to This water's going to continue to pour down here. And again, there's not really a whole lot we can do. I guess we can try and set up a barrier here to try and stop it. If I set up a barrier across here, but then it's just going to flow around the barrier, I'm assuming. So here, if we put another one sort of this angle like this, and then we connect this one over here. I don't know how much this is going to help, but I'm going to give it a go. So we're going to put another one there. We're going to have to let these ones go as well, which is a whole load of water is going to come down as well, but there's nothing we can do there. So we have to get rid of the water there so we can stop it. Look, it's just going straight past. But this is stopping a bit of water. I'm hoping when this one comes up, it will help as well. But that's what we need to do. We need to curtail this water. So let me just keep digging here. Let me keep the more space I can dig here, the more space we have the water to go into. So let's just keep digging here for a minute. Hopefully going to stop this water. It does look like it's also flowing through here. Ah, you see what I mean? It's going between the barriers. It's so annoying. If anything, we're literally just slowing down the amount of water that's coming through. I think at this point, we're better off just letting it flow down because it's just going to take too long. Just let it flow down. We're going to grab that. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to start pumping this water out over here. So what we're going to do, we're going to start digging a trench over here towards this reservoir. Let's keep going, let's keep going, let's keep going. And the water should be following me here. Yes, it is. Perfect. Okay, perfect. So we've got water coming down here. So what we're going to do, we're going to set up our pump. We're going to put our pump directly here in the middle. And then we're going to put this cable. The pump is going to go directly into the reservoir here. Can we actually... Perfect. We're going to put that like that. Then we're going to get our generator set up. Where is our generator? This one. Nope, that's not the right one. There it is. So we're going to put that there. Then we're going to connect in our power. And we're going to connect our power up here. Turn this on. And we're going to turn that on as well. Perfect. And also we'll get our second pump. I think the yellow one's got a bit of a longer reach. So if we put this one here, I'm hoping this one can reach as well. Can it reach? It looks like it was about to just then. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to hook our power up to this one as well. Oh, I want to turn that back on. I didn't mean to turn that off. So we're going to turn this one on. And we're going to turn that one on as well. So we've got both of those pumps sucking all of the water out of there. So that water is just going to continue to flow into that kind of drainage system there. I think what we could also do, if we come along here, if we give it another kind of place to kind of drain into. Okay, beautiful. We've got all these different channels now for all the water. Look at that. So this is kind of our kind of digging here. I'm quite happy with the way that this has turned out. So we've got all this water channeling in from different angles here, which is going to be really, really nice. I'm thinking that we get another kind of generator set up, pumping the water even further down. So we may have to factor that in just a minute. This is kind of, this is going to be crazy. But the first things first, let's pull up our map. Okay, so there is a couple of drains over here. So it looks like there was a drain over here, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to grab this one. Perfect. So we've got that one as well. And it looks like there's one right here. So we're going to grab this. This is going to drain itself. Then what we'll do is we'll go back up to the canal breach in a minute where we were just digging. And we'll get rid of a load of water up there as well, because we need to pump a load of that out. Is there any more drains along here? Okay, there's one right there. So we'll grab this one. So, yep, perfect. We're going to grab that. And we'll grab this one as well. Okay, perfect. So we've got the street draining. We've got the parking lot here draining. We've got the front yard draining. So all of those are currently draining, which is really nice. So that's just going to naturally go down. Oh, there's another one right here. I almost didn't see that. Okay, perfect. So that water's going to go down there. We'll head back up here. We're just going to leave our inflatables. We don't need to worry about those, so I'm not too concerned with those at the moment. Okay, so I want to pick up this generator here. Make sure I'm not dropping anything else. So we're going to pick this up. We're going to pick up our pump here as well. So let's grab this pump. This is I think this is one of our best pumps, so we definitely want to have this. Okay, so we've got this water here. So can we just... I'm just thinking, right? Can we pump this water just back into the canal there? This one hasn't got a very long cable, so we'll have to make sure we put this a bit closer. So I'm getting stuck on all these rocks here. The player doesn't like jumping on these rocks. Okay, so we're going to put that one there. Perfect. And then we'll connect these in. So we'll connect this one up to there. And we'll connect that one up to there. And by the way, in the latest update, they've color-coded it now, so it's so much easier to plug things into the generator. It's blue when it glows up. It's so much easier to see now. So we're going to turn that on. We're going to turn that one on. We're going to turn that one on. And that's going to start pumping all of this water out of this area now. The problem is I don't want this canal to overflow and then start going back into where we're pumping it out from. I hope it doesn't do that. Okay, so we're going to put this here. And we're going to jump back over. We're going to grab this one. This is one of our most powerful pumps. So if we put this... There's a lot of water here. So if we start getting rid of this water here. And we put this pipe all the way down. I'm thinking like all the way down there. That's perfect. And then we're going to come ahead. Come along, sorry. Not come ahead. That doesn't make any sense. We're going to plug this in. If I can get that correctly. Plug that in, turn that on, and we're going to turn that on. Okay, and that's going to bellow out a whole load of water down this direction. This one here. And we're going to blast the water over to there. And we'll plug this one in as well. If it will let me... Why is it not letting me plug that in? Oh, it's because I plugged it into the wrong one. Oops. So we're blasting out all of this water along here. This pump is catching a load of water as well. And a load of water is going down to here. This water is going down over to here. That pump is blasting it over to here. And these two pumps are also blasting it as well. So that's really nice. The canal breach is now done. Perfect. Okay, Lawn Street, canal breach. So we need to do the nave, the back rooms, and the church entrance. Okay, so let's go over to the church entrance here. There can't be a whole lot on the church entrance. I mean, look at this. On the top left-hand corner, there's like virtually nothing here. And it's still draining. So if we come along and we just hoover this up. So we're just going to go along. We're just going to vacuum as much of this up as we can. Oh, there's some... Oh, that's the nave. So I don't want to go in there just yet. Perfect. We've done the church entrance. Let's go. The nave. So is this just like the inside? Yeah, so this is the inside. There's like a very thin layer of water in here. Okay, that's full up. Okay, so we're just going to come in with our water vacuum. And again, making a few trips back and forth just to get rid of that water out there. No problem. That one can go there. That's going to blast water over to there. This could be a big mistake. I could be setting myself up for a huge failure here. That's going to go directly there. Then this is going to go straight into there. And I'm hoping that this works. Because this nave, or whatever it's called, is giving me a bit of issue here. So we're going to put this here. We're going to connect I'm hoping that this reaches over here. Okay, let's try this again. I'm getting stuck on this. Okay, they're both connected. Okay, perfect. I keep getting stuck on that. It's like right in the way. I really need to move that out of the way in a minute. Okay, that's going to be sucking in a whole bunch of water there. We're almost there. We've almost done it. Come on, we're so close to getting this done. Yes, let's go. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so we're going to grab this. We're going to go back over here. And then we're going to do the exact same thing that we were literally just doing. So I'm going to set up a generator here. I'm going to set up our pump. We're going to put that right there. And then I believe there was a drain over here. So if we put that over there. And then we plug this in. Perfect. We're going to turn that on. We're going to turn that on. Then we're just going to kind of push all of the water kind of push it towards our pump here. So that's all going to go into our pump there. That's working really nice. Yes! Back rooms are done. Okay, let's just make sure, let's just get rid of all the rest of this little bit of water here. So we'll just wait for our pump just to get rid of this last little bit. Okay, that's absolutely perfect. So the only thing we have left to do is the canal breach, back where we started at the very top. We've got to get rid of all that water up there. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'll grab my equipment, guys, and I'll meet you back at the top where we first started. So yeah, I mean, this seems to kind of be working. If we can come along with our vacuum. I've messed this up because we have so many trenches here. So okay, guys, I'm going to be back in a sec. I'm going to come up with a master plan. I'm going to put all these pumps down, pump all the water towards the end, and we'll figure something out. I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, so I was randomly, I have no idea what the heck's going on with this game. I was literally just connecting my pumps together. I was just going to reconstruct my pumps. Then all of a sudden, like, the game just gave me the end of the challenge. So yeah, I didn't really do anything different. The last time you saw me, I had those pumps set up. I just rearranged them so they were like in a linear pattern together. And literally, just as I was rearranging the next pump, it said, "Great job, end of level." So there we go, guys. We finished the level there. I mean, that was quite the big challenge that we had on our hands with that broken reservoir. That's our biggest challenge yet, but we did earn nearly $2,000 from it. So pretty damn impressive. I'm happy with that. That was a great level. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. But let's go back to our garage and let's see what potentially the next episode and the next challenge is going to be here.
Miracles Department reporting in. The old church is still standing. Most of the canal's surge was diverted, and the remaining water was cleared the old-fashioned way. Plunger guy did it again.
Plunger guy.
And basically performed a hydraulic exorcism. Now to the next
hydraulic
problem.
Exorcism.
The industrial district between the big city and the suburbs is flooded. Pipes everywhere are leaking, spraying water non-stop like they all scheduled maintenance at the same time. If he wants a clear path toward the city, he'll have to shut those leaks down and drain the area. Industry, it turns out, does not fix itself.
Okay, so I'm not going to do the next mission now. I'm going to do it in the next video, but I'm just going to double check to see what this is. So Industrial District, 10 a.m. Large parts of the city are flooded. We need pumps, vacuum, rake, pipe wrench, barrier, shovel, and a squeegee. So it looks like we're going to have an entire industrial district underwater. That's going to be a challenge and a half. But that's going to be a mission for our next video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video so far. It has been probably one of the longest videos in the series, but that was a big challenge. There was a lot for us to do there. And every time we got rid of some water out of one area, the next area would flood, and then we get rid of that water, and then the next area... Man, it's just like you're constantly trying to fight back the water. But it's a fun game, and I love the concept of this series. It's really fun. The water physics make it enjoyable. So guys, if you are enjoying it, hit the like button, do leave a comment, and let me know what you think of the game so far. Would love to hear your comments and your suggestions and your feedback in the comment section. Thanks so much, guys, and I will see you in the next episode of Drain Simulator.